Okay, so good morning. I tried to record this yesterday, but got the whole recording done and everything, and for whatever reason, there was no sound. So I'm going to try this again. I've been having issues with my sound situation. So I'm going to try this again. I wanted to go over part 5 of the Social Justice Project. And so the part 5 is simply your group collectively creating a video that presents your project the way that you would present to your audience. So the overview reads, this is the final submission of your social justice campaign group project. You do have a part 6 that's just your individual reflections. In part 5, your group will present the polished video of your campaign deliverable from part 4. This video should be crafted as if you're addressing your intended audience. If you recall, you defined your audience in part 1 and part 2. You thought about ways to best deliver to that audience. So your group's aim is to showcase your campaign's message, impact, and relevance to social justice. Everyone has to be in the video, participating in the video. You don't have to turn your screen on, but you do need to state your name and be an active speaking member of the presentation in order to get credit for this section. Your presentation should help your audience clearly understand your campaign's goals, messages, and your call to action. It must be connected to relevant and broader social justice issues. It should be 10 to 15 minutes long, have clear audio quality and video quality, and a structured presentation format, meaning that you all have talked to each other, you know what you're presenting, how you're presenting it. It should be engaging, captivating to who your audience is, visually engaging. There should be storytelling if that is an appropriate medium. It is due on June 8th. You're going to submit it in 2 places. You're going to submit it here on Canvas and then also in Padlet. And I'm going to show you Padlet in just a moment. If you notice, there's a link to your class Padlet, and I'll show you that. You're being graded on content and clarity, presentation skills, group cohesion, audience engagement, professionalism, and creativity. So I want to show you a couple of examples. And I submitted one already to the Remind app. That one was recorded as individual Instagram posts, which I thought was creative and done well. If you see, we are looking at 42133 Social Justice Project Spring 2025. There are groups 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please pay attention to your group number. All you have to do is push the ad underneath your group number and upload, link your video. And that's it. And then just publish it. That's all you need to do for this. Make sure it is your group, and I'll show you why I say that. And let me show you.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on our presentation. I am Edward Sakona.
I am Benjamin Competente.
I'm Jonathan Cortez.
I'm Enrique Cota.
I'm Corey Mitchell.
If you notice, everyone stated their name, which is what we need. All of them are on the camera. You don't necessarily have to be, but everyone stated their name.
Today, Project 2025, a mandate for leadership, the conservative promise. This document is presented by the Conservative Party containing the disturbing agenda that's so detrimental to our society. That, my friends, is the division of American families. Yes, it is true. This mandate plans on making
They talk about their purpose. They talk about the changes, what issue that they were addressing, that kind of thing. They look at policies and reform issues, and they discuss that and the importance of that. So they're ensuring that their audience knows exactly what it is that is the issue for them. And then they have their call to action piece here where they're talking about or illustrating what it is that they want the audience to do. So this is one example.
Hello, my name is Isabella Orozco.
Hi,
And we have another example. Everyone put their names on there. On this one, not everyone has their camera on, but everyone's name is there, so I know who's involved.
I'm Janae Barton.
So pro-choice essentially means that they have the right to let the women decide what they want, whether they want to go professionals such as an OB/GYN,
Women who choose to have an abortion not being able to manage the cost of raising.
Now, I like this one because their social justice cause is clearly broken down in this slide. They've defined everything for you, so you're well informed. They're giving you some context and some contemporary information. They're giving you some statistical information and risk factors. The impact of the end of Roe v. Wade. They give you some recommendations, what they want you to do. And even if you're not doing a PowerPoint, you still can make sure to point out these things, particularly what you want them to do. What is your call of action? Places that can help. They give you some additional information as if they're talking to their target audience, right?
Hi, my name is Joseph Anaya.
I'm Claire Beatty.
Hi, I'm
Now,
Anthony
this one is
Hernandez.
Hi, I'm Layla, and
this one is good. They actually had built a website. They built the website in, I think, Canva, so they never did really launch a website, but they did build a website. The issue with this one is that the audio is not good. And so I could barely hear most of it. They do have some music, but the speaking voices were lower than the music in some moments, so it was kind of hard to hear their information.
beyond 2025. Our potential future. Higher education, which were established to address historical race.
Thank you.
What I do like about this one
In
is
agreement
this
with our
ending
goals,
where there's
please think
some
about
QR
signing our online
codes, some
petition by scanning
information
the
where you
QR
can
codes
follow up.
provided or clicking the petition.
So this is one where they actually did build a website and they launched the website. So this website existed last semester. I don't know if it still does.
That's Project 2025 and my
W and Oscar and Jose, which we created a website, a platform for the resistance of Project 2025. You can even see behind me, we use an article, events, and galleries to engage our audience, as well as creating an Instagram.
So again, this one, the sound is a bit wonky. The website was really nice. I was able to engage the website. It was completely up and functional. Each member spoke, except one member, I think, spoke from his home.
And these are just, to help inspire other people to protest along with us, to help, stop or prevent Project 2025.
But again, the sound is something that, and I understand that sound is an issue because I just had a sound issue. I think this one was a good one because they acted on this one.
Hey there, I heard you had some questions about our informational pamphlet. Yeah, we voted for Trump, but we're starting to rethink that decision.
I voted for him because I thought he was going to make things better, but the stuff he said recently doesn't really seem like he's going to do that at all.
Yeah, I bet it seems pretty worrying right now. You can't change your vote, but I can at least help you learn what to expect. It sucks to say that you've been lied to. But Trump said he hasn't even read Project 2025. If it's a plan for the same one you're thinking of. Everyone who worked on Project 2025 is wealthy and is only going to get wealthier during the Trump presidency.
So on this one, the acting that they were trying to do in the beginning, trying to role play out, I thought that was very creative. Again, there was a bit of a sound issue on this, depending on whose video was recording at what time. And then, so here's another situation where two different groups uploaded under the same group title. So please make sure you know what your group number is so that you don't make this mistake. I think this one was a really clean one.
Hello everyone, my name is Javier Paz. Today we'll be diving into an important conversation on social justice reform. We understand that achieving a meaningful change in our society requires a multifaceted approach that addresses issues and amplifies the message for reform. Department of Justice, or DOJ. Let's dive into
policing strategies. This one had great visuals in it. It had good information in it.
Is to find common ground. If training material using diverse methods like case studies, role playing,
the sound quality was good. Everyone seemed to know their part.
Implementation and evaluation.
What this means is that actively engage the changes we implement are.
And then again, they have a call to action. This one, they call it a roadmap for sustainable change. They're telling you exactly what they want you to do. So there's some examples of some work that was submitted last semester. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will be glad to help you. Good luck on part 5.